say we love you. Yeah.
Where's Ryan at? I want him here.
Ryan! What are you doing, bud?
I got the rings, baby.
You got the rings?
Going to the airport.
That's one thing I really value about him. He's always just really been motivated to have a family.
I like that too.
Your life is just...
Guys, these filters.
Yeah.
Where's Ryan at? I want him here.
Ryan! What are you doing, bud?
I got the rings, baby.
You got the rings?
Going to the airport.
That's one thing I really value about him. He's always just really been motivated to have a family.
Your life is just way more fun with that person. And you just become one.
That's true.
Dad, your son's getting married. How does it make you feel? Yeah? Cool? You proud of me?
It's always just been about, like, you know, preparing to be good husbands.
I was talking to Hailey. I was like, we're doing 4th of July in the Bahamas. You and Justin should come. So I think I hit you, and I go, you want to come to the Bahamas? You're going to do that? And he goes, yeah, but what if I ask Hailey to marry me there? And I, no lie, I replied, LOL, because it was like, yeah, just got back here. I thought you were joking. I thought you were just being funny.
She just walked down the stairs.
And you were just there. And
I was there at the ring, and I was shaking. I was just like, I loved you for so long, and I just can't see myself being with anybody else. I love you so much, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me? And she was just like,
Picked the right girl.
Did he?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because she's beautiful.
Are these our two criers? I can't cry in front of people. I was at my sister's wedding in 2017, and I remember the wedding was over. I was in my hotel room and I was with my parents, and I just remember I was crying. I couldn't stop crying because I was really lonely for a really long time. Even though I was around people all the time, I remember it so many times just going home and just crying myself to sleep because I just felt like I am going through this journey of I get to see all these cool places, I travel, and I get to experience all these cool things, but then I come home at the end of the night and it's just me.
Real quick, I just want to put my opinion on this, and we would love to hear you guys' real opinion, not the I hate Hailey opinion. Aside from that, what do you guys think that, you guys probably don't see it in the proper perception, and definitely you need to. It was either Hailey or the monster P. Diddy, and Hailey, I would choose Hailey any day over P. Diddy, you know what I mean, because she is a beautiful girl. Unfortunately, she has flaws, and everyone has flaws, but we have to work on those flaws and fix them. And I think talking nicely, as even Justin Bieber reminded me, even if I knew deep down in my heart that I do have to be careful, it's not out of fear, it's out of just respect and knowing that just if you really love Justin, he's in the hands of someone that may not be deeply in love or connected to him, that at this point it's like if he died, she wouldn't she probably wouldn't care too much, because there's only so much that Hailey can do for a person, because Hailey is probably in such a busy, like, okay, we're gonna play back some videos and show you just how hard it is to just walk around being criticized. She basically walked Justin's parade with him. And I want Hailey to continue to sympathize with Justin. And when you see Justin making that road case, or not road case, a case that's similar to yours, don't sue him. Don't sue him. Justin is trying. You know, Justin is doing the best that he can to do something. He's not necessarily trying to copy you. He's working based off of a damaged conscience, right? You've never been an addict, so things are a lot easier. You think a lot better. You think a lot faster. So Hailey must have been saying some things to Justin that made Justin inside, behind closed doors, because I can hear Justin's heart. And it's like, I wish people could see how Hailey is in real life, and then they will see why I was acting the way that I was acting on the outside. She probably has that bossy, mommy, like annoying kind of like, you know, towards him, because she probably feels a certain way towards men, right? And so I don't feel like Hailey hates me. I don't feel like Hailey hates other girls. I feel like Hailey had a responsibility to do, and her parents were relying on her, and Justin was the target. And luckily they both were in situations where they needed each other, so that the universe gave them that kids. And a lot of women very wanted to be Justin's one last lonely girl. They just weren't close enough to get to him. I mean, I myself wanted to be there for Justin. I wish I was there, as I had fallen in love with Justin, and I was like, I don't know how else to be there for him. But at the same time, when I saw his lifestyle and how hectic it was, I knew that I wasn't ready. And it was almost like I started feeling that life of fame right with him, just by choosing him, or him choosing me through his music. His music spoke to me the most, and I was like, wow, he's talking to me. I feel like he's talking directly to me. Even right now when we talk, I remember we were together in our past lives, and I remember the memories of us being together. I was also having nightmares of Justin doesn't like Hailey, right? Because first of all, Justin doesn't want to date white girls. He's interested in black women, or a specific black girl. And you know, there's only one me to go around. So I don't like to sound like, oh yeah, people are fighting for me. No, that's crazy. It doesn't matter. You know, at the end of the day, me and my husband just want to be alone and be happy together. And me and Justin must have been married in our past lives, and we died and were born again into this life. And Justin felt betrayed because he didn't find me where he was, right? But I know Justin saw me, because he says it in his music. He had to have seen me. There was a lot of paparazzi in New York taking pictures of me, and they must have sent him a message of one of those. So his music speaks to me like it speaks to no other. And I'll let you guys hear a lot of his music, where the lyrics, he's saying we're best friends, and it just doesn't sound like him and Selena. And I know it sounds crazy, but it just doesn't sound like him and Selena. Because even when he was with Selena, I didn't feel that fire, that heavenly fire between them two. And I know they wanted that so bad. And Hailey wants that for herself, but I want to let Hailey know the best way to get that is to really do God's work, right? And just change your heart to be the best person that you can be. Look at that man like the little boy that he really is and he really was. And it's not to belittle him, and just have heart, sympathize with him. And I think she did. And I think changing Hailey's perception and perspective is the best thing that we can do to keep Justin protected. Not only that, to keep Hailey protected, because Hailey is his angel in more ways than not, right? But even some angels, you know, turn into devils, but you turn them into that, right? And then sometimes some angels make you want to slap them. So, you know, it was hard. Yeah, you got in the womb and you got in the ring with Justin, and you felt Justin's heart, how hard it was for Justin to go through that, because Hailey didn't, maybe in the past Hailey experienced some hardship, but in this lifetime Hailey never really, you know, experienced the same hardship that she didn't, and you know, it shows in her face that she didn't, but we don't know. I could be wrong. I want to hear more from Hailey. And then Hailey did hit me up, and I was just too too broken to continue carry on a conversation, and I knew that she wasn't going. Well, at least I felt like she wasn't going to respond until she heard me say everything I needed to say, and I hope I get that chance to actually talk to her again. I do. I just, in order for us to talk, um, we need to heal, and we need to see each other not like enemies but like friends, like, maybe not now. We're not. Justin doesn't want me to be friends with Hailey whatsoever. Justin doesn't want me to be friends with Kylie. Justin doesn't want, these are people that hurt Justin. So just so you guys know, that's why I can't befriend you guys, or I can't be connected, because you already know I'm here to defend and to be a part of healing Justin, the healing Justin movement. Okay? Alright, so we're gonna carry on.
Jen. So pretty. Okay. Right now. Okay. We kept it really, really small because it makes it so much more fun. And the little things that I was worried about, none of that energy got brought into the actual day.
And just so you guys know, getting married is a really, really tough decision, a big decision, but it's not that tough if you're in love. You already know, your heart knows it wants to be, but I knew that Justin knew that if he got married, he would pull me closer, and I would step up, and I did, and I knew, I was like, I always had a dream to be married to Justin in the past, and I thought, I don't think it would ever happen. It creeped upon me too. I just found myself one day masturbating, thinking about Justin. I didn't really realize that I was slowly falling for him, and I had fallen for him on that song, You Ain't Gotta Make Your Mind Up Right Now. Don't. I feel like he was definitely talking to me, and the key to the take my key to the ignition. The key being his body part, and the ignition being my body part, or his body part, or whatever. I'll explain it a little bit later. Like, hello. So the vagina is the kingdom, is the key. Your vagina is the key to a man's future. Every king needs air. So, yeah, I was jealous a little, maybe. Yeah, I think I was when I saw that Hailey was with him, and they did it on purpose to try to make me jealous and make all of us jealous, and I think it worked a little, but the fact that we can see that they're not really in love helped a lot of us that have Bieber fever, that had Bieber fever. It's not the same thing that it is anymore, but so many girls cried and died inside. I don't know if they died in real life, but they really wanted to be. So that's why I feel like Justin, he's doing his best to make something for his fans, and I think you guys should be patient with him. I think this is the kind of man that I want to see, is a man you might not wear a suit every day, but baggy, saggy clothes just looks like you want more of the bad guys, So I think you should change that persona. That's just what it looks like to us. But at the same time, he doesn't want any more girls trying to, that's why he dresses like that, I would assume. But I believe strongly that I'm right.
I was so proud of him at the wedding for so many reasons, that he had gotten to this place where he was willing to make this commitment to another person, that he had made such a wise choice in who that person was going to be. I know the work it took for him to get there.
young man who used to play pranks on me when he was a kid, who now was standing in front of me at this wedding, saying his vows and being in love with someone who is remarkable, and I'm happy that he's found.
You have this woman in your wedding life.
I've seen a change in Justin since Hailey came into his life, and I think any man finds a good woman, he's gonna have a good change. Justin's a better man because he married Hailey, and he may make fun of me for saying that, but he knows it and he says it too.
In total pleasure on constant thing. In total pleasure on constant thing.
And then if you hear that, what he said is he may make fun of me for saying that. Why would he make fun of you? This is for the people that don't know, the secrets behind. There's no secret anymore. That Hailey is a handler, or was a handler, but why would he say he may make fun of me for saying that? He wouldn't. Why would he make fun of you if it was real, right? This is for whenever you guys are ready to release this to the world.
Yes.
Everything happened the exact way it was supposed to. I really believe that. Even all the little mishaps that might have happened and us stumbling over our words and whatever it was, I think that it was so meant to be.
I pronounce that they are husband and wife together in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, who died and is asunder. Amen.
Do you love the rain? Does it make you dance when you're drunk at the fans at the party? What's your favorite song? Does it make you smile? Do you think of me?
I started off in the beginning, and I'm glad I started off in the beginning because, I honestly love Justin, and I honestly love Hailey, and I honestly love them together.
My opinions on Jaden is I was so mad when he violated and disrespected someone that he called his best friend at the Coachella and humped him in the back. While Justin was hurting and was high, he was violated and disrespected. And I don't think I could ever be friends with someone like him, like this guy, I forget his name, Jaden. Because I'm just wondering why he did this to someone that he knew was hurting. I thought you guys went through it together. Why would you do that to Justin?
I just know where we were, and I know where we are, and I feel like I can see where we're going. And him and I both trust God so much with every aspect of our life. We've trusted him through the really hard stuff, and we trust him in the really good stuff.
Everybody, I just want to say thank you so much for coming tonight. You guys mean so much to me, every single person in here. I want to play new songs. Everybody come to the dance floor. And if you don't, I will dress you.
Ooh, and I can feel you.
And do you know how, don't you think it's kind of crazy how, what I don't like is that when Justin Bieber came out and spoke about the pains that he was going through, no one shed a tear on camera, and Justin felt like he was alone in it, and he was the only one crying, and it's like nobody was hurt. Did it really happen? Of course it happened. It had to. I feel it, I felt it, and maybe if I'm wrong, but I went through my own struggles, and I believe it. I believe Justin 1,000%. I don't believe that he didn't go through that. And just watching the videos, maybe they were acting, but I don't believe that it was an act. I believe that he got raped by that guy. And I just feel like at least the family, since they were gaining, they earned a lot. What they don't know is the pain that Justin felt, feeling like, okay, everybody's earning off of me, but when it comes to comforting me in this very moment, Hailey's spending money on this, Hailey's spending money on that. But if you were hurting them, how could they comfort you, right? But then, they were probably hurting him. So they were living in a moment where everybody was putting their pains and struggles in the surface, and it was like a battlefield probably inside of the house. And I would love to hear more. They offered this amount of this, you gotta pay $72. I don't know if it's Cosmo or whatever magazine, but I have to make sure that I'm getting some good information before I pay $72 for anything, right?
Even though I haven't touched you, yeah, that's what love is.
And then what's kind of weird to me is that Hailey Bieber and Kendall Jenner have been best friends for a very long time, but was Kendall out there with Hailey? I never saw Kendall crying with Hailey. And were they hurt? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like they were hurting on the inside, and they were probably trying to be strong. And sometimes when you're a girl being raised around guys, you're forced to be as strong like them. Like, you got to be the strong rock or whatever. So that's what I would guess. These are all just guesses, but only they could tell us what they really were feeling.
That's what true love is.
That's what love is. That one's about not everything needs to be physical. It's like I love her without even needing to touch her.
It was just so special.
And that's how it's like that he was manifesting a love. He wasn't talking about Hailey. He wasn't talking about Selena. I feel like he was talking about me. I can feel you even though I haven't met you, even if I haven't touched you. And yeah, you can, like, even me and my twin, me and him haven't met, and we're so head over heels in love with each other. We feel each other's energy, each other's spirit. The reason you feel this energy is because your wife can never cheat on you. I feel deja vu right now just speaking about it, because you can feel when something is wrong. Your body will tell you when they're doing something wrong, when they're sleeping with someone else, when their attention is off of you, everything.
Everybody just danced their faces off.
This is what life is really about, man. Happy for you, man.
The wedding was fire. For me, just being with all the people that I love and celebrating and, like, just being silly, that was, like, my favorite part of the whole thing. Freaking love that girl.
We were at the wedding and realized that I had never been a One Less Lonely Girl that got sang to, so everybody insisted that I get brought up on stage. Actually, it was Allison's idea. I was, like, giddy, like as if it was really happening on stage, and it was just so silly and cute.
Wow.
There's gonna be one less lonely girl. One less lonely girl. There's gonna be one less lonely girl. One less lonely girl. How many hot soldiers and start overs and shoulders have you cried on before? How many promises be honest, girl? How many
Got me in chairs, got me in jail. Got me in chairs, but my hands are clean. No. You just look like a playground? Does this look like a playground to you? This is a studio workplace, and you're disrupting me. That is not cool. With your outfit on.
put that in my Cosmo fashion I could get a D-.
Oh, you don't compare, don't fit in with them, do you get me?
And I feel like I feel like he's talking directly to me. Like, you don't fit in with them, don't talk to them. And I feel like I also feel like Justin hates that, and I think Hailey. That's how Hailey was disrespecting Justin. She wasn't understanding the struggles and the fights and the hardship, and he felt like he struggled and he fought for his wife, and he was and yeah, like I feel like that's sweet, because a lot of times men are always the pimps and always telling women to give these guys blowjobs, and women are forced to sleep with guys they don't want to sleep with. And I feel like Justin being there and going through that, it wasn't that's what I asked him or any of us asked him to do, but I feel like his mom put him through that because that's what his mom went through. And the women's cry is like, when will men be the ones to go through that? Why do we always have to be the ones? You know what I mean? And it's true. It's like, a lot of times it's like, if until you go through it, you don't know the hardship of a woman. You think that we're always having fun when it's not a fun thing, all this, especially when you're in love with your partner and you don't want to sleep with nobody else. Then you're suddenly put in a position where you have to survive and you have to be with other guys just to make money and stuff. So I think yeah, that's probably what the Jenners felt like. They probably had to sleep with that monster, and yeah. So I mean, I try to be an understanding woman, but at the same time I want people to understand just how hard it is to be here. And sorry guys, I'm on Snapchat right now, and so, but I'm not recording. I'm trying to see if I can shoot a video, but I don't think I can. All right, let's go back because we have a little bit of time.
Since I was young, I always wanted to be married. I always wanted a family. That was always high on my list, but I didn't know it would happen, and so I'm really pumped about it. I'm really happy about it. And I have the sickest chick in the game. She's so awesome.
It all happened really fast and kind of all at once, but him and I have known each other for so long that there was a part of it that didn't feel scary, but it's just such a big life decision that it was so much emotion all at one time.
How are you laughing? You guys look so epic. Why?
Why do they work so well together? I don't know. I think she's probably got a lot of patience.
I think she's the only one that can put up with me. For real. I'm so sorry.
Take it easy.
What about now?
Not yet. If I could handpick a girl from the stars, it would be Hailey. She was the kind of girl I wanted him to be with.
I met Hailey, she's probably 11, 12 years old. Her dad, Steven, brought her to the Today Show.
It was a long time ago. I mean, she was young. He was young. They were two kids.
All right, guys, we're gonna continue this in another session. Yeah, if it works, I think it will. We're just gonna record it off of TikTok since I'm not showing my face anymore. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna keep going with this because we have a lot to talk about. Justin is served in a lot of ways. Whew.